Hey, this is Bob from Be Graceful with 2ls.com, and this is the first of several videos that I'm going to shoot today, the first day of 2019, and to share with you a new concept and a new idea and a new way of looking at things, maybe. But many of you have noticed that I am wearing a rather peculiar hat. Couldn't find my baseball hat, but my hair looks bad. And I bring that up to bring up the idea that when I was growing up, things had to be a certain way. They had to look a certain way. They had to just do things a certain way. And I was brought up religious, and that's a very religious concept, a very religious idea. And that was the way things were until Jesus. And so I'm going to talk about that today as I talk about the new thing. In Isaiah 42, verse 9, there's this beautiful passage where the Lord God said, "The former has passed, and a new thing I'm bringing up." And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So the reason I wore this hat is because I didn't get my New Year's haircut. My hair looks bad. Well, you know what? When I take away the former things, and when you see me in all my morning glory here in Shenzhen, China, I'm okay with that now. Now, I wasn't for a long time. For a long period of my life, I was worried about looks and about how things looked and how things acted and how I acted and how people perceived me and all that other crap. And again, that goes with a very religious upbringing. And that's okay. At the age of 27, I wound up in a counseling treatment center and got some help, and it's been a journey. But this is not about my hair, and it's not about my hat. It's about some things that we need to consider. For example, why is it that Jesus came as a broke, out-of-work carpenter to a pauper's son born in a stable, and he was supposed to be the Prince of Peace and the King of Kings? Why is that? And why is it that everybody who was involved with the Christmas story, if you read Luke 1, it's a great element of the Christmas story, and it tells the story in a really plain way and really open way that I love. But if you read that, the very first thing the angels and all these people who announce it, the very first thing they say is what? Do not be afraid. Joseph, don't be afraid. Your wife's a whore, or she's going to look like a whore to everybody else. We know the truth. It's not a big deal. Shepherds, don't be afraid. We get it. You're in the middle of this field. It's the middle of the night, and this angel comes to you. Just don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. You're not getting mugged. This isn't Central Park in New York. You've got this wonderful idea that everybody was afraid of God because that's the former way. That's the way of the former system, the fear. And what I talk about at BeGracefulWith2ls.com is about a guy who walked through the desert with a group of guys who were following him. I don't think some of them really fully appreciated the reason why they were following him. And they were all broke. They were like, they didn't have money. They struggled to make ends meet, and that's okay. Jesus never once said, go get more money. He never once said, we're going to build a temple here. In fact, when they tried to build a temple, he said no. Why is it he spent so much time roaming around the desert, roaming around the Sea of Galilee, and telling people how to get fish into their boat? Why is that? Because with grace, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. We don't need to be thinking all the time, oh, heaven, 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 heaven. And oh, I wasn't morally right, and I didn't say the right thing, and I didn't do the right thing. And oh my gosh, Bob, he drinks wine. And oh my God, Bob said a dirty word. Oh. If you spend your life doing that, you're not about the new thing. Because you see, the new thing places you without fear. And how can it place you without fear? Simple. You're no longer under the law. What does that look like? I don't know. Look, if you're looking for all the answers, go to religion. If you're looking for a journey, come to grace. And that's what I hope you'll check us out at BeGracefulWith2ls.com. I'm going to be doing several videos throughout the day, and I hope to share them right here. So check me out at BeGracefulWith2ls.com, and I hope to see you there.